All right, good evening, everybody. We're going to call the meeting of September 9th, 2021 to order. Ben, can we have the roll call, please? Sure.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Here.
Council members Achara.
Here.
Donlin.
Here.
Fisher.
Here.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Here. Everybody, please rise for Pledge Allegiance, and then please remain standing for a moment of silent prayer as we remember our dear friend and former Mayor Bill Larkin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. Notice requirement for this meeting has been satisfied. A copy of the annual notice was sent to the Asbury Park Press, coaster, posted in Town Hall, and filed in the office of the municipal clerk on December 30, 2020. There are two fire exits, one to my left, which will take you out to that parking lot, one to my right, which will take you out to the front parking lot. If you have a cell phone, we ask that you turn it off because we record these meetings and it interferes with the background there. You kindly go out into the lobby and you can make your call there. Before I get started with the council, you know, they're going to give a little brief there themselves, but I just want to say a few weeks ago we lost our dear friend and one of our mayors, Bill Larkin. Bill was a guy who I've known a long, long time myself. Everybody's known him different ways, but he actually gave me the start on council, and I'll never forget the first time we met and talking about, you know, he's going to put me on council, and he's just picking a team and this and that. And he goes, by the way, what party are you from, Chris? Are you Republican or Democrat? At the time, I said, Bill, I'm not sure. And the reason I didn't know is we're in a family real estate business. And all my father cared about was, don't get involved with political stuff with people. Just sell them the house, will you, for God's sake? That's all we're here for. So we were told, don't talk about politics, sex, religion, you know, don't talk about those things. Just agree with them. Talk about the Yankees. And so I really don't know. And he laughed and he goes, let me look it up. And he had this book. What, you know, everybody's registered. And he looked at it and goes, this is good. You're actually registered as a Democrat. And we don't have any right now, so that's a good thing. I said, oh, okay. He goes, even though we're nonpartisan, it's good that we kind of mix it up a little bit. I said, okay, that's cool. He goes, by the way, did I tell you when I first got on council, he goes, I was a Democrat. I said, you were? Yeah, and then Terry Weldon said, look, we need a Democrat. We need a Republican, so I need you to switch your party. And he goes, so I did. So Bill was like the most apolitical person I ever met. He really didn't care. He cared more about the free hot dogs at Costco and the lunches and the stuff he could pick there than he did about politics. But he's just, you know, we can spend the whole meeting here going on and on. There's going to be actually a memorial for that. So I just wanted to say, you know, great guy. He did great things for the town. He came in at a very tumultuous time, and he handled it with really super grace. He was the right guy for the job at the right time. He really was. And so he kind of brought me on, gave me my start, and felt like a 12-year mentorship under Bill, and it was really a good one, best education I ever got. So we miss you, Bill, and I know you're finding a free round of golf up there somewhere in heaven, and you know, hopefully to join you someday and enjoy the back nine. So I just wanted to say that about my friend Bill.
I echo those sentiments, Mayor. That was very nice. Bill was a great guy.
Yeah.
One other thing, we have the Mayor's Ball next Friday at Deal Country Club. We still have some tickets left. It will benefit the Maya Lynn Terry Foundation. It's a complete all charity work that we do for this Mayor's Ball. And we have a really nice lineup for the evening at Deal Country Club with cigar rolling and cocktails and hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that. So it'll be a really nice night, gift basket. So if you're still interested, you can look on the Maya Lynn Terry Foundation website and purchase your tickets there. Thank you.
Great, thanks. Marge?
So I just wanted to make an announcement for two events that are happening in the next couple of weekends. Actually, this weekend on Sunday morning, starting at 10 a.m., is the third annual Flame Out Walk to Extinguish RSD, which is reflex sympathetic dystrophy. It's a painful condition that can affect any age, and it's really underfunded. There's a lot that needs to be known about it. So it's a fundraising event. It's September 12th, Sunday, starts at 10 a.m. If you're not registered, you can come at 9 a.m. It's $25, held in Joe Playa Park. It's going to be a beautiful morning for that. The second thing is the following weekend, September 18th and 19th, we have the fall clean sweep, which we haven't had for a while, so I'm really excited about that. It's scheduled for Saturday and Sunday. Registration at the Oakhurst Fireman's Field Meeting Room beginning at 11 a.m. on both of those days. So that's September 18th and 19th.
I guess you really can't wait for skiing season if you're excited about clean sweep.
Well, we haven't had it for a whole year and a half.
Oh, boy, you gotta do something else at your spare time. But that's a nice thing to do, though.
Yeah, no.
I did want to also mention, I don't know if anybody's going to mention, we're going to have a 911 memorial. We usually have it on that day, of course. This year it's going to be on Saturday. And a few years ago, we dedicated a plaque out there to one of our residents, Mr. Monahan. So this year it's going to be, we have another person, unfortunately, that we found was an Ocean resident and succumbed to the after effects of 9/11, unfortunately, like so many other the brave front folks who did that, the volunteers. So that's going to be for Bobby Augustino. That's going to be his dedication also on that day. And it's open to the public if anybody wants to join us. We'll be here at 8:30 to start that off.
Hi, everyone. Just want to remind everybody that school is back in session. My daughter went back to school finally. Look out for the kids, watch the buses, be very careful out there. So that's always a concern. I also want to let everybody know that the re-examination of the master plan, we have been working diligently on that. We're looking to get a first draft and have a meeting in sometime in October. I'll keep you posted on that, and the public does get to have a hearing of that in comment period. That's all I got.
If I may comment on Mayor Larkin as well, a funny story. Certainly, he didn't get me my start in politics, but he certainly got me engaged and active in it. But my son bought his car and Trudy's car, and it was a hybrid, surprise. And it was in perfect shape when he bought it, and drove it around for 6 months, 9 months, and all of a sudden he gets a flat tire. And the guys that are doing the repair of the tire take the one that's flat off, goes into the trunk and grabs the other one, and he finds 72 golf balls sitting in the trunk of the well. So we rode back, and Bill and Trudy had a big laugh about that. Like, oh man, they left my golf balls there. It cost me a fortune. So that was a good story there. One other announcement. The Greater Ocean Township Chamber of Commerce is having their annual golf tournament. Chairperson of the event is sitting right to my left. The event is Monday, September the 20th. It'll start at 11:30. And it is at, why am I drawing a blank? Jumping Brook. Registration is still open. We have a couple of spots left. $250 for lunch, golf, cocktails, and dinner. You can go to the website, Greater Ocean Township Chamber of Commerce, which is gotcc.org, or you can call the office at 732-685-8654. If you didn't get that, hit rewind on the YouTube. Thanks. Have a great day, everybody.
Dave, anything?
No report, man.
Marty?
Well, yeah, I just want to say something about Bill Larkin because he was just a wonderful guy, and I guess I met him probably, it's about 40 years ago, maybe a little less, brought together by then Mayor Richard English to start some kind of entity where we could bring in the business people and communicate with them on behalf of the council and be a liaison in essence. And lucky for us, someone else already started the Ocean Township Business and Professional Association, which later became the Chamber of Commerce, which made our job a lot easier. So we got involved in the Chamber of Commerce. Bill was the one who brought me over to become township attorney. And as Chris said, he was in a very difficult time. He was just the man for that time because, you've heard the expression like, water off a duck's back. That's how Bill was. Everything seemed easy, whatever. When people would get nasty, he still would be a gentleman, say, you're entitled to your opinion and go on to the next person. And, I miss him. And, whenever I play golf and I go through my thing to see, who might want to play, Bill's name is still there, and I almost want to give him a call just to make sure. But he'll be missed forever.
Absolutely. Good. Thank you, Marty. Okay. So, With that, the purpose of the public portion is to solely ask questions, understand resolutions that appear on the agenda, and not an occasion for a public hearing on an ordinance. All questions not related to an item on the agenda should be asked during the public comments portions at the conclusion of the meeting. That being said, does anybody have any questions as to the resolutions that appear on the agenda? Don, come up, state your name and address for the record, because we tape all these, Don, as you know.
Yeah, Don Brockle, 710 Laurel Avenue, West Allenhurst. And it's the ordinance 2363.
Not ordinance,
I'm sorry,
resolution.
a resolution? Oh,
Is it? Is it the
No, it's
ordinance?
No,
ordinance.
not yet. No,
not yet?
Not yet. That'll have its own public hearing.
Yeah, that's at the end of the meeting. These are just on resolutions right now. Okay, so anybody else on just the resolutions? The ordinance we do at the conclusion of the meeting? No? Seeing and hearing no one. Someone please offer the minutes and resolutions 21-163 right up through 21-179. Someone offer?
I'll offer the minutes and the resolutions.
Second?
Second?
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes, but I'm going to abstain on Resolution 321-165B, as in boy.
That's the good one.
Councilwoman Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. Also, tonight, we have vouchers in the amount of $5,955,107.90. Someone please offer?
I'll offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. For individual action tonight, we have Resolution 21-170, authorize the tax collector to cancel real estate taxes for the following properties: Block 2604, Lot 28, 10, and 11 on Abbas Place, and Block 1.02, Lot 51.11, which is 16 Cindy Lane. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. 21-171, authorize tax collector to issue credits, refunds due to favorable state county tax appeal judgments. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, 21-172, approve the establishment of certified mail-in fee and the removal of any and all delinquencies under $10 associated with electronic tax sale. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. 21-173, authorize a contract with Hart Halsey LLC, doing business as Extra Duty Solutions, for the administration of the police extra duty program at not a cost to the township. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. 21-174, authorize the tax collector to issue a refund to the following taxpayers due to an overpayment on the third quarter property taxes: Block 34, Lot 26, which is 10 Christie Lane, and Block 39, Lot 6.01, 1152 Deal Road. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. 21-175, authorize the transfer of available surplus revenue collected by the Township of Ocean Sewage Authority pursuant to NJSA 40A:4-35 and NJSA 40A:4-35.1. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. 21-176, authorize Key Tech Inc. to perform the bituminous pavement cores on Deal Road at a cost not to exceed $1,850. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, that's the blacktop bituminous pavement, in case anybody's wondering.
I did look it up.
Here's a planning board,
I had to look it up.
right, Dave? We would know that.
There you go.
21-178, approve the Chapter 159 budget amendment for the FY 21, year 21 body worn camera grant from the NJ Department of Law and Public Safety. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. Tonight for adoption, we have ordinance 2363. Vin, would you read the title, please?
An ordinance amending and supplementing ordinance 2341 entitled Revised General Ordinance of the Township of Ocean prohibiting parking on portions of Laurel Avenue.
Someone please open the public hearing on ordinance 2363.
I'd like to open the public hearing on ordinance 2363.
Second?
Second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, anybody wishing to be heard on ordinance 2363, please step up to the microphone and state your name and address for the record. Mr. Bracco.
Don Bronco, 710 Laurel Avenue, West Allenhurst.
Yes.
Seems like I've been here before. Anyway, no. Thank you, by the way, for correcting and changing this, because I think a lot of the neighbors were shocked initially, so thank you for that. But I do have a recommendation. Instead of, right now, I think the way you have it written is when the road is snow covered, great, there's a separate sign. I think you should use the separate sign, that'd be my recommendation. And then there's the other one for garbage recycling. Garbage recycling is just one day on Friday, and bulk days, which is a Monday, once a month. So my recommendation is have a separate sign for that, but have it limited from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. or 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. so folks can park at night on both nights, Thursday night and Friday night.
Right.
So it would make it a lot easier for everybody, and some people on our block are relatively new from New York, and they can't move their cars on Friday, so Friday, Saturday.
Okay, so Vin or Marty, instead of amending the ordinance to actually state the time, we can have a sign like Don's recommending to say no parking on garbage day and bulk day between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. I think does it, because we're going to pick up
I
during
think
that
that's the
time.
times that they
We
pick
will
up.
have it pick up.
Yeah, but that time can change,
Usually it does. I mean, it's 7. It could be 7 to 4. I mean,
6.
I don't think
Yeah,
they
6
go,
Six.
it's
6
a
for
small
early
window.
garbage.
Whatever.
Vin?
Yeah, the only thing I'll say is I had a conversation with traffic safety,
Yeah.
and they were concerned with even the revisions that we made. How do they put that on a sign? There's not a sign that can encompass all the individual aspects of it. So they were trying to think of wording to do that.
Two signs. Asbury has it all over town about times that they can park. So they can go to Asbury and check it out.
Okay, I'm gonna tell them that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's a simple
Yeah.
between this and that.
The snow emergency is clear. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
if they're already made, just put those back up on the side and just on the lower section, put up the times. I think everybody will be happy, and you'll see some smiling faces on Laurel Avenue. And be honest with you, I think the biggest problem was people parking off the curb too far, and it was an enforcement issue too. It could have been tickets given or warnings given to folks that park on the, correctly on the curb, move their mirrors, but it's not a super wide street, but there's a lot worse conditions in Ocean Grove, and they have no problem. So, but I thank you for making those changes.
Thank Jim Stefankowitz. He did a lot of talking for the neighbors, and so we're going to give a lot of credit to Jim. Very good. Okay. Introductions tonight. We have several
We have
ordinances.
to
No, you
close the
gotta-
public
you
Oh,
hearing.
I'm sorry. We got to close the public
Got
hearing
so
on
excited with Don.
2363.
You're not used to hearing people thank you.
Yes. Make a motion to close?
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing on ordinance 2363.
Second?
Second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. Action, please, on ordinance 2363.
I'd like to adopt ordinance 2363 and publish according to law.
Second?
Second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. Now for introduction, several ordinances. First one, ordinance 2364. Ben, would you read the title?
Sure. An ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 6 of the Revised General Ordinance of the Township of Ocean, amending certain fees.
Great. Someone please introduce ordinance 2364.
I move to introduce ordinance 2364.
Second?
Second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, that'll have its public hearing on the September 23rd meeting. Also for introduction, ordinance 2365. Ben, read the title, please.
An ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 21, subsection 21-6 and 21-45.17B of the Comprehensive Land Development Ordinance.
Someone please introduce 2365.
I'd like to introduce ordinance 2365.
Second?
Second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, that too will have its public hearing on the 23rd of September. Also 2363. Someone please introduce ordinance 23. Oh, Ben, read the title, please, first.
An ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 21 of the Comprehensive Land Development Ordinance addressing various fees.
All right, someone please introduce 66, I'm
I'd
sorry.
like to introduce ordinance 2366.
Second?
Second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, again, public hearing will be on the 23rd of September. We also have ordinance 2367. Then would you read the title?
An ordinance amending ordinance 2360 entitled an ordinance fixing salaries and compensation of certain officers, positions, and employees for the Township of Ocean.
Right, someone introduce ordinance 2367.
I'd like to introduce ordinance 2367.
Second?
Yes. Second. Yes.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, public hearing again, September 23rd. Also 2368, then read the title.
An ordinance authorizing the private sale of non-conforming real property known as Block 33, Lot 33, Belmore Avenue.
Great, someone introduce ordinance 2368.
I'd like to introduce ordinance 2368.
Second?
Second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, again, public hearing will be on September 23rd. At this time, I'm going to open up to the public. If anybody has anything germane to Ocean Township or something nice to say, you can step to the microphone, state your name and address for the record. Don, again, you're on a roll.
Don Broggle, 710 Laurel Avenue, West Elmhurst. Great meeting, great start, and thank you for tribute to Mayor Larkin. He was a great guy. DLA Commission, October 23rd cleanup from 9 to 12, and that'll be advertised soon. So we'll have a big group for out there. Monmouth County Clean Communities is helping out, and also the Monmouth University folks are going to be helping out there. So that'll be, and we'll have the lake lowered for that. So all the residents along the shoreline can work on their docks and clean up along the shoreline. That'd be a wonderful thing if everybody can.
How's it working with your remote?
It's awesome.
Yeah,
I think I have a check coming this way soon.
yeah, we're
Yeah,
looking
we're
for
waiting
that
for
too.
that, right? Now, DLA
Small
Commission, we're
details.
working that with the state and the feds, but we should be done with that. I'm waiting for Peter's thumbs up so we can cut a check, and I assume it's gonna
I
go
hope
somewhere.
so.
Well, let's
I
get
know,
his thumbs
I know.
up.
Yeah. By the way, there's two checks, one going to you and one going to us, so.
All right.
Yeah, there's some big money.
The
on the
township
table.
might want one too.
Well-
I'll take mine and,
No, that's right. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about was the trees. I mean, I've been working with the Environmental Commission on the tree ordinance, and they had a pretty darn good tree ordinance going. I know there were some minor modifications, and I'm telling you, the trees are going down left and right in town. People are not necessarily complying with the rules. I have a guy, my neighbor took down 4 trees. He plans to take it down additional trees. And, it's changing the community. We're talking changes in the environment. We saw what happened last week with Ida and all the flooding. Trees help. It keeps the area cool. We're losing all our tree cover in Ocean Township. West Alger is just coming down left and right. A whole bunch of trees came down right on Corley's and North Edgemere the other day. And there's going to be more coming down. And there's shoreline issues along the lake. But the big thing is the trees. And that ordinance is so critical to this community. And we really got to do it right. It can't keep on dragging our feet on it. We got to get moving on it. I know the Environmental Commission's antsy to get going, and I just need the members of the staff, of the town staff to work on it and really diligently get this done. I've been working on it since April, and I thought
we're
it was
just waiting
done
for a
then.
final revision, Don.
Yeah, I think at this point,
And we're ready.
it's taking long because we want it to be right, and we want it to be
I know,
as strong
I know.
as
I mean,
possible, not because we want to just push something through that's easy, that,
Yeah, I mean,
we
it's a
wanna
tough,
make it as
it's a
strong as
tough ordinance.
possible.
It makes it a little harder to take that tree down. But then again, there's reasons for it. And a lot of people aren't educated on trees. I mean, we breathe because of trees, right? It cools everything down. It takes the water out of the ground, and it makes flooding less. So, I just ask that we move out quickly on that and get it done in the next couple of months. We should have that done and signed and sealed and delivered. And it should be a model, and I'm looking for it as a model for other towns, because we have Asbury doesn't have a tree ordinance, and all the towns are at Deal Lake. I think Neptune has one, but not many others do. So we're looking. Interlaken does not. So we'd like to have Ocean Township as a model for other towns to use. And that's it. Thanks.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Don, thank you. Anybody else? No? This time, I want to thank you all for coming tonight and tuning in and saying goodbye to our friend Bill. I'm going to have somebody make a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second?
Second?
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, meeting adjourned.